and welcome to the Morning Exhale. I'm Stephanie Gaines-Bryant. Let's begin exhaling this morning by rolling your shoulders forward and up, then back and down. Let's do that once more. We're inhaling forward and up, exhale back and down. Let's do a little breathing this morning. You can bring your hands to your knees, just easy breaths in and out, just connecting with your breath as it flows in and out. Let's take one hand. We're going to bring that hand to your chest. The other hand comes to your abdomen. Just noticing the breath as it flows in and out. Now let's stretch your arms out to the side. Press your right hand into the floor. Inhale your left arm up and overhead. Then exhale, release. Let's do the other side, lifting up and overhead. Then exhale, release. Let's do the right and left side as if you're sweeping your fingers against the ceiling, like a gentle breeze flowing. The next time your right arm is lifted, let's take your right hand, bring it to your left knee. Look over your shoulder. Exhale, untwist, sweep your arm up, release it down. Let's do the other side, lifting up and overhead. Take your left hand, bring it to your right knee. Look over your shoulder. Exhale, untwist, sweep the arm up, release it down. Let's inhale both arms up, palms together, exhale, down to your heart center. I've been sitting on top of my blanket this morning. I'm going to remove the blanket, set it to the side for right now. But let's make sure to make this session more accessible for you. Always make sure you have 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks available, 2 rolls of toilet paper, not toilet paper, but paper towels. Also, you can use 2 large books. So let's sit those to the side for right now. Let's stretch your legs out. Bring your hands behind you, pressing out with your heels. Point your toes, heels, toes, heels, and toes. Let's come back to heels. We're going to lift up your right leg, just circle your foot. Pause, circle in the other direction. Now we're going to take your right leg, bring it across the left leg, lengthen up, hinge forward, touching either your shins, ankles. Maybe you could reach your toes this morning. Let your head relax. Breathe. Inhale, sitting up. We're going to uncross and do the other side. You're lifting up your left leg, circle your foot. Pause, circle in the other direction. Then we're taking your left leg, bring it across the right leg, lengthen up, hinge forward, touching either your shins, ankles, or toes. Let your head relax. Breathe. Inhale, sitting up. We're going to come to all fours for table pose. If you have some knee issues, you can take the blanket and bring your knees on top of the blanket to support your knees. Pressing your palms into the mat, making sure your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. Let's round your back, chin to chest. Drop your tailbone for cat. Inhale your head up. Drop your abdomen down. Lift your tailbone for cow. So let's do a couple of cat and cows at your own pace. And as you drop into cow, you're just looking straight ahead. You're not completely jerking your head back, which is not very good for your neck. Come to stillness. Let's stretch your right leg out behind you. Your toes are curled under. We're just going to move forward and back. Bring your knee back into place. Let's do the other side. Stretching your leg out. We're just moving forward and back. We're bringing some stretch to your calf, your toes, your arch. Let's bring your knee back into place. We're coming up onto both knees. Let's take your hands, bring your hands to your sacrum area, and we're just going to lean back for camel pose. If you'd like, you can take your hands and reach for your heels, lifting your sternum toward the ceiling. Inhale, coming up. Now we're coming back to table pose. I'm going to remove my blanket from underneath my knees, but I want you to keep yours where it is if that helps you today. And let's grab your blocks if you need them. And let's begin. We're going to stretch your right leg out behind you. Then on your next exhale, let's bend into your knee. We're bringing your foot in between the blocks. Now let's do some seesaws where you're moving forward, then back, forward, then back, forward, then back. Let's bring your knee to a neutral position. Inhale your arms all the way up to V position. Breathe. Take a moment to find your balance. Now let's interlace your fingers. Bring your hands to the back of your head. You're stretching your elbows out to the side. Let's twist to the left. Come back to center. Twist to the right. Center and release. Now let's slide that right foot back and do the other side. We're stretching your left leg out behind you. On your next exhale, let's bend into your knee, bringing your foot in between the blocks. Inhale your arms all the way up to V position. Take a moment to find your balance. Then let's interlace your fingers. Bring your hands to the back of your head. Stretch your elbows out to the side. We're going to twist to the right, back to center, twist to the left, center. Let's bring your hands back down to the blocks. Let's curl your right toes under and lift up your knee. Let's step your back foot forward. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, letting your head be the very last thing to come up to center. Again, let's roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Stretch your arms out to the side. Inhale all the way up. We're going to interlace your fingers, reaching your index fingers to the ceiling. We're tipping over to the left. Come back to center. Tip to the right. Come back to center. Bring your palms down to your heart center and release. We're going to separate your feet a little bit wider. Right now, your feet are hip width apart. So we're going to step out a little bit wider. We're going to turn your toes out to the side. We're coming into a squat, but I want you to tuck your tail in the back. So we're bringing a little bit of tuck into your tail. Now let's bring your arms up to goddess pose. On an exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Now we're going to fold forward. We're bringing your forearms down just above your knees. On an exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Bring your hands in between your feet, and we're going to turn your toes forward. Now let's stretch your arms out behind you. Your back is flat, your palms are facing down. The crown of your head is reaching forward. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, down to your heart center, release. Now we're going to make sure your feet are in a wide stance. Let's pivot your right foot forward, bend into your knee. We're going to take that left big toe, bring it in just about 1/2 inch. Square your hips to the side. We're stretching your arms out to the side as you look over your fingertips. Now let's ball your fists. Open, close, open, close, open, and close. Let's open your hands. We're going to bring your forearm down just above your knee right now. Bring that back arm up and overhead. Then let's inhale. We're lifting all the way up to reverse warrior. Exhale, we're lowering into side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Let's come back to side warrior pose. Straighten out your front leg. Pivot forward. Release your arms down. Let's pivot in the other direction. Bending into your knee. Bring that back big toe in just about 1/2 inch or so. Square your hips to the side. We're looking over your left fingers. Let's ball your fists. Open, close, open, close, open, and close. The next time your hands are open, we're bringing your forearm down just above your knee. Lift your back arm up and overhead. Then let's inhale, lifting up to reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Then we're coming back to side warrior pose. Breathe. Let's step your back foot up. Release your arms down. Let's bring your hands behind you. You're going to interlace your fingers. Reach your knuckles towards the floor. Notice how your shoulder blades come together. Then release your hands. Bring your palms together in front of you. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms over, round your back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, soft knees. Bring your hands back down to the blocks. We're going to step your left foot back. This time we're doing standing seesaws. So let's straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. Then let's switch. We're stepping the right foot back, and let's straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. Let's lower your right knee down, uncurl your toes. We're sliding your left foot back. You can bring your blocks to the side. And we're coming into a seated position. I want you to swing around on either your right or left hip. We're going to swing around, coming into a seated position. We're taking the sole of your right foot, bring it into your left thigh. Lengthen up, hinge forward, touching either your shin, ankle, or toes. Inhale, coming up, we're going to twist your torso towards your bent knee. Use your hands to frame your knee, folding your abdomen onto your thigh. Inhale, sitting up, we're going to switch, bringing the sole of your left foot into your thigh, lengthen up to V position, fold forward, touching either your shin, ankle, or toes. Then we're sitting up, we're gonna twist your torso towards your bent knee, use your hands to frame your knee, fold your abdomen onto your thigh. Inhale, sitting up. Let's bring the soles of your feet to the floor, slide to the front of your mat, hands come underneath your thighs, lift your chest, lean back. We're coming into upward boat. Then let's roll on down to your back, stretch your heels to the ceiling for dead bug, reach your fingers toward your big toes. Breathe. Bend into your right knee, interlace your fingers on your shin. We're going to lower that left leg a few inches at a time. Let's lower down a few inches, lower down a few more inches. Then we're going to let your heel hover just above the mat. Lift up your head, lift up your chest, draw your nose into your knee. Then release. Bring the sole of your right foot on top of your left thigh. Stretch your arms out to a T. Take your left hand, touch your right knee. We're going to use that hand to guide your knee across your body into a twist. Keep both shoulder blades down. Bring your knee back to center. Let's stretch your leg out and do the other side. Bring your knee into your chest, interlace your fingers on your left shin, and we're lifting up your right leg. Let's lower that leg a few inches at a time. Lower down a few inches. Let's lower down a few more inches. Then we're going to let that heel hover just above the mat. Lift up your head, lift up your chest, draw your nose into your knee. Then release. Let's take the sole of your foot, bring it on top of your thigh. Stretch your arms out to a T. Let's take your right hand, use that right hand to touch your left knee, then that hand guides your knee across your body into a twist. Keep your shoulder blades down. You can also turn your head in the opposite direction of your knee. Bring your knee back to center. We're stretching both legs out. Bring both arms up and overhead. Breathe. With your right arm stretched out, we're going to roll over onto your right side. Then we're going to use this left hand to press you up, and we're bringing your forearm to the floor. Draw your knees into your chest. Use your hand to grip your hip. We're going to lift and lower your knee for clamshells. Let's use your top hand to touch the top of your foot. You're drawing your heel in towards your backside. Lift your chest, arch your back, breathe. Keep your shoulders strong. Then let's lower your knee inside the other knee. Release your hand from your foot. We're bringing your body around into a low twist. flip over onto your belly. Your fingers are interlaced. Let's curl your back toes under and lift up your hips. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Then release. Lower your belly back down to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Bring your palms next to your chest. Your elbows are hugged in like chicken wings. Press into your palms, lifting up your chest. Lift up your head for cobra. Then release. Let your body melt down onto the mat. We're just going to wiggle your hips a little bit, right and left. Very good. We're going to move to the other side. Stretching your left arm out. We're coming onto your left forearm. Knees are stacked for clamshells. We're just lifting and lowering your top knee. Locking your hip in place. Use your top hand to touch the top of your foot. We're drawing your heel in towards your backside. Lift your chest, arch your back. Let's lower your knee inside the other knee. Release your hand from your foot. We're bringing your body around into a low twist. Flip over onto your belly. Your fingers are interlaced. Your toes are curled under. Lift up your hips. If you would like to challenge yourself this morning, can you take your right foot, bring it on top of your left heel? Draw your navel in towards your spine. Then release. Let's do the other side. Bringing your foot on top of your heel. Then release, lowering your belly back down to the mat. Bring your palms next to your chest, elbows hugged in. Press into your palms. We're lifting all the way up to upward dog. Press into your knees, pushing back into child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Breathe. Let's come back into table pose. We're going to swing around now, coming into a seated position. You can bring your legs into Sukhasana with your ankles crossed, shoulders relaxed. And you can bring your palms, either palms up or palms down. We're slowing it down now. Let's close your eyes and go inside. Taking in a nice, deep, full breath. Noticing how the breath fills your rib cage, your shoulder blades. Pause. Then exhale. Release. Breath in. Pause. Then exhale. Release. Once more, breath in. Pause. Then exhale. You know, a simple positive affirmation can change the course of your day. So let's do a positive affirmation this morning. As you breathe in and out, I want you to say to yourself, I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. I'd like you to breathe those words in. Notice where you feel those words in your body. Notice if those words take on a color or a shape for you. I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. Where do you feel those words most in your body? Just notice. Do you feel them in your heart? If you feel those words in your heart, you might want to just bring your hands to your chest. I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. Or maybe you feel those words in your abdomen. Bring both hands to your abdomen. I am happy, I am healthy, I live with ease. Notice whether those words take on a shape. Just notice. Notice how it feels in your body, those positive affirmations. Then whenever you're ready, open your eyes, letting your eyes greet the light on this glorious morning. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Notice your thoughts. Let's stretch your arms out. Inhale all the way up. Palms together. Let's exhale with a sigh. Stretch your arms out. Inhale all the way up. Palms together. Let me hear you when you exhale with a sigh. May the light in me see the light in each one of you. I'm Gaines-Bryant. Thanks for watching the morning exhale this morning. Have a blessed day. Namaste.